this week's Current Climate, which every Saturday brings you the latest news about the business of sustainability. Sign up to get it in your inbox every week. In new research published earlier this week, researchers monitoring Greenland's glaciers have discovered that the pace of their melting has increased fivefold in the past 20 years. In the 1980s and 90s, the island's glaciers shrank about 5 meters per year, on average. Today it's now an average of 25 meters. This matters because over those same 2 decades about 21% of total sea level rise can be attributed to these melting glaciers. That has global implications for coastal cities around the world, which will have to amp up their infrastructure to contend with rising waters. We're in a new era where glaciers are generally in retreat, with major consequences for sea levels that will rise faster and faster, one researcher said in a press release. Hydrogen is a promising form of carbon-free energy, but moving and storing the superlight element is costly and energy-intensive. So a California startup co-founded in 2022 by 2 leading chemists, including a Nobel laureate, is designing a new type of tank made with nanomaterials that aims to be cheaper and safer than any currently in use, and hold more hydrogen, too. Electric buses. Proterra, a once promising maker of battery-powered buses and trucks that filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy in August, is being purchased by truckmaker Volvo for $210 million. Battery storage. Battery storage project developer S-Volta announced it has received a tax equity investment from U.S. bank subsidiary U.S. Bancorp Impact Finance to support the competition of its 30 megawatts battery project near Los Angeles. Carbon removal. Deep Sky is partnering with Aquatic to develop direct air capture units that utilize ocean sequestration in Canada, with operations expected to begin in Quebec in 2024. Solar power. Veolia North America announced that it's installing a 5-megawatt solar energy system at a hazardous waste treatment facility in Arkansas, which will be enough to make the plant energy self-sufficient. Air travel generates a lot of carbon pollution, contributing to a climate crisis whose worsening weather also makes air travel more turbulent and unpleasant. As those conditions intensify in the years ahead, research suggests high-speed trains, which don't exist in the U.S., would be a resilient alternative. Greenpeace is facing a $2.1 million lawsuit from oil giant Shell after the environmental advocacy group's protesters occupied a floating oil platform in January. The true cost of dealing with plastic waste is 10 times higher for low-income countries than richer nations, despite them consuming less of the material, according to a new study. Amazon-backed electric vehicle maker Rivian said it plans to start selling its battery-powered delivery vehicles to new customers as an initial period of making them exclusively for the retail giant concludes.